Hello my dear friends, this is Bailey Nectar and I am going to show you today how to make this beautiful stitch. It is called the Piggy Back Stitch. It is a 2-row repeat. I made this little set for somebody at the post office who serves me on a regular basis. So I made the hat incorporating the stitch. I made hand warmers incorporating the stitch. And I made her a scarf. And this is what they call the piggyback stitch. It is silly simple. And this is the stitch that I am going to show you today on how to make. For the scarf, I did because it's done in multiples of 3 plus 2 for the foundation chain. I chained a total of 32. So the width of my scarf was the 30 chains plus the 2 for the foundation. And that is the width of my scarf. I used Red Heart with Love for the color. I used Red Art with Love. It is a worsted 4-weight yarn. The color is called Cameo, which is supposed to be like a purpley pink. That is the color that she liked. In the darker shade, it shows up on camera as if it's pink, but if you're able to catch the darker part of it, you will see that it's got purple hues to it. It's more like a lilac, okay? So what I'm going to do is, for the scarf, like I said, I did a total of 32 for the foundation chain. I used up an entire ball of the Red Heart. I believe it was 270 yards per ball, or skein, or whatever you want to call it. I used up all of it, and I was left with not very much at the end of it. I went into a second one, and I did the hat and the fingerless gloves, and I used less than half of a second one of the Red Heart with Love. So without further ado, this is my tutorial for you for tomorrow, or for Wednesday, I should say. And for today, for tutorial purposes, I am going to use this yarn. It's a nice bright yarn. And it is a 4-weight yarn. I am using a 5mm. I never know if I'm showing it. Crochet hook. I have a couple of stitch markers. I have my needle for sewing in the threads, and I have a pair of scissors, always good to have. We're just going to work up a small swatch of this, and then if you have any questions or you would like to know what the pattern was, I will be writing it out, and I would be more than happy to send you a copy of the pattern on how to make that set incorporating the stitch. So to begin with, you're going to make a slip knot. All right, and you are going to chain up a total of 32. What I am doing is multiples of 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me just double check. Let's see. Where am I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. that is what I'm going to use for the swatch, so that this way you get a better idea of what it looks like. Then you need to chain up 2. And then you are going to skip 2 chains, 1, 2, and you are going to single crochet, and then you are going to chain 2. Then you are going to skip 2 stitches, and then you are going to single crochet, chain 2, skip 2, single crochet, chain 2, skip 2, and single crochet. You will do that all the way to the end until you get to the last 2. Then you're going to do your single crochet, chain 2, and place 1 single crochet in your last crochet stitch. So once again, you are doing a single crochet, chain 2, skip 2, and single crochet. So that this is not a long video, I'm going to leave you to go all the way to the end, and I will meet you at the end after we place that one last single crochet. All right. All right, so I have done my last single crochet and my chain 2, and then you are going to place 1 single crochet in the very last stitch. From here, you're going to chain 3. You're going to turn your work around, and you're going to place 1 double crochet into that very first stitch. So now, including your chain 3 and your double crochet, you will now have 2 double crochets in that very first stitch. Then you will go right over to your single crochet, and you are going to place 3 double crochets in the chain 1 space. You're going to go to the next chain 1 space, and you are going to place 3 double crochets into that stitch as well. 1, 2, and 3. You go to the next single crochet and place 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. You're going to continue that until you get to the last double crochet. You will place 3 in there, and then I will meet you up and show you what you do in the very last stitch. All right, I'm coming up to my last single crochet. I'm going to place my 3 double crochets in this stitch. And then in your very last stitch, which should be your single crochet from the previous round, you will place 2 double crochets in there so that it mirrors the other side. This is going to be pretty much your repeat. This is what it starts to look like. From here, you're going to chain 1. This is your repeat now. Turn your work in that very same stitch. Place a single crochet. Chain 2. You're going to go directly over to your first set of 3 double crochet stitches. And in the top of the middle double crochet, so in your second double crochet, you will place a single crochet. Chain 2. Go to the next one, So not the first, but in the second, you are going to place a single crochet. Chain 2. Again, into the middle of your cluster of 3 in that very top, you are going to do a single crochet. Chain 2. You're going to do that all the way to the end, placing 1 single crochet in the middle of each of your clusters, followed by a chain 2, and I will meet you back up when we get to the end over here. Alright, so I have done my last single crochet. I'm going to chain 2. And then into the top of the chain 3 from the previous round. So you have 2 double crochets there, remember? So you're not doing it into that double. You're going to place a single crochet into the top of that chain 3 is where you place your single crochet. The repeat of row 2. 1, 2, and 3. Or I should say row 2 of the repeat, you know, kind of thing of what we're doing here. We're going to go through this again. So you've got your chain 3 into that exact same first stitch, that very first stitch. You will place another double crochet. You will look for your single crochet. In that one, you will place 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. You go over to your next double crochet. Single crochet, I apologize. And in there you will place your 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. You're going to continue doing it in every single crochet. You will place 3 double crochets. And in your last stitch, which is your single crochet from the previous round, you will place 2 double crochets. So I will meet you when we get back over here and place those 2 double crochets. All right, I'm coming up to my last one, and I will be placing my 2 double crochets in my very last stitch. So this is basically your repeat. From there, you're going to chain 1, turn your work around, place 1 single crochet in that very first stitch, chain 2, find the middle of your cluster of 3, place a single crochet, chain 2. Your next cluster of 3, find the middle one, single crochet, chain 2. The middle of the next cluster in the top, single crochet, chain 2. Again in the middle, single crochet, chain 2. Middle, single crochet, chain 2. You guessed it, middle, single crochet, chain 2. 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 Find the top of your chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and place your single crochet in that stitch there. From here you chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and turn your work around. Place another double crochet in that exact same stitch, and you start over again, placing 3 double crochets into each single crochet from the previous round. So you start off when you chain 3 by placing an additional double crochet in that first stitch. Then it's 3 double crochets into each single crochet. One, 2, and I'm crocheting in the hair. I can see it. Ah! And, oh, there you are. I getcha. Ha ha ha. And 3. There we go. No, I didn't get you. You're really stuck. Oh well. I always tell people they get a piece of my DNA. What the heck? Alright. I might as well share it with y'all as well. Oh my gosh, it's like seriously stuck in there. Get out. Out. Out, I say. Out. Alright. It's not going to happen. Alright, guys. Bear with me. It doesn't... I'm going to cut it. Baby's cutting her hair in the video. There we go. Take a hike. Alright. 3 doubles in your singles. 1, 2, and 3. So you're always going to start the double crochet ones with a chain 3 and a double crochet in the very first stitch. Then follow that by 3 double crochets in each single crochet until the end, where you will place 2 double crochets at the end here in that single crochet. And then you want to end with the single crochet ones. So we'll just complete this row here with you together. That's 1, 2, and 3. See, Hopper is agreeing with me. Mr. Doggy Doodles out there. I hope you don't... Whoops. I hope you're not hearing him too loudly over my video here, guys. If so, I apologize. That's 2 and that's 3. We'll do this together. 3 in the next single. 1, 2, and 3. And 3 in the next one. That's 1, 2, and 3. We're almost there, so I'm just going to go through the entire row with you guys. That's 1, 2, and 3. Last single crochet is 3, 1, 2, and 3. And then your single crochet from the previous round is 2 double crochets, just like on the other side. 1 and 2. So, and then you want to end with this, doing it this. This is the row that you want to end your stitches on. Not the double crochet one, but your single crochet chain 2 row is the one where you're going to want to finish doing up your stitches. So we've chained 1, we turn our work around, we place a single crochet in that very first stitch, chain 2, and then we do a single crochet in the very middle stitch of those 3. That's where you place your single crochet and chain 2. all the way to the end. It's in the middle of that cluster of 3 and chain 2. When you get to the end, you will single crochet into the top of that chain 3. I will meet you there, and then we will take a look at what we have done. All right, so I came up to my last stitch and I placed my single crochet in the top of the chain 3. And once you have finished doing the amount of rows that you wish to do, this is how you will end it off. And this is how the stitch should look. And this is how it looks on the other side. So it's actually really, really pretty either way. But this is really the way the stitch is supposed to be shown. This is called the Piggy Back Stitch. Like I said, it's a very simple 2-row repeat, multiples of 3 plus 2 for the foundation chain. I made a complete hat and scarf set. I used Red Heart with Love. It is a 4-weight yarn. I used a 5mm hook. The color that I did hers in is called Cameo. This is the color that she liked. And this is 370 yards. I think I might have said 270. It is 300, there we go. 370 yards is what I used, or 338 meters. And this is what I had left after I finished making the scarf. The scarf that I made, I did in the exact same multitude as what you see here, using up the entire ball of the Red Heart with Love, the 370 minus this little bit here. So very simple 2-row repeat stitch. Very nice stitch. It comes out beautifully. I like it. It's got some nice texture. I decided to go along with this one mainly because it was less holdy, and because we live in Canada over here, and I was making this for my the girl that serves me at the post office. She's always a sweetheart. She chose the color that I made up that set for her in. This is what it's going to look like. I hope you enjoy it. I think it made up a beautiful set. I am really happy with the results of this. Those are the fingerless gloves. As you can see, there is the stitch incorporated into it. Rows of single crochets for the thumb. If you would like to see that one, here I'll show it to you. She has tinier hands, but there you go. So this is the fingerless glove that I made. And that's what it looks like on the hand. There's the hat that I made for her. And as you can see, the stitch has been incorporated into it as well. And I did a ribbing here, which was 2 rows. And there is the scarf. So I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. If you're interested in working up this pattern, please let me know. And I will send you a digital copy of it, the written version, on how to make up this set. And until such time, everybody, I pray that you stay blessed and that you do all things with kindness. And I hope you enjoyed this tutorial today on how to do what they call the Piggy Back Stitch. Have a glorious day, everybody. Until next time, bye.